morning, my loves. Welcome back to my channel. It is so great to have you here. As you can see, I'm in a bit of a different location today. I'm actually by the beach, which just makes me so happy. This is like, the beach is just my comfort place, my happy place. And it's been a long time since I've seen the beach. It's been winter in Australia, so there hasn't been a lot of reason to go. It's starting to warm up now. As you can see, I'm still in like long sleeves, but the days are becoming like 20 instead of 13. Anyway, today we're going to be spending my ideal day together. We're going to be going to the beach, we're going to be reading, we're going to be going on maybe a few hikes, we'll see. Just very cute little day ones. We might be going to a bookstore as well. There's a little bookstore in this town that I really want to look at. There's a few books I actually want to get as well. So hopefully we'll be going book shopping together as well. We're going to be doing some yoga very soon. But yeah, we're just going to be spending the day together, chilling together, making each other happy, because like honestly, these days are what makes me the happiest. Like just doing everything that I love in a day. Like there's such chill activities like yoga and reading and going for walks. Like that just makes me so happy. As you can see, like we are on the waterfront. It is absolutely stunning here. Like sitting and reading at the beach, suddenly I become like superhuman and can read an insane amount. It is now 8:18 and talking about reading, I'd update you on what I'm currently reading and hopefully we'll finish this today. So I'm actually reading The Well of Ascension. This is the second book in the not the Final Empire, the Mistborn series by Brandon Sanderson. Like I'm more than halfway through. I think I've got about 250 pages. So I would love to finish this today. I don't know how realistic that is, but I am going to sit and read for a little bit now. No, I don't think I'll finish it now, but hopefully we'll at some point today. And then there's a few books on my radar, but I think what I'm going to be picking up next is Quicksilver. But I've been really wanting to read this for a while. I think I've seen very mixed opinions on this. Some people absolutely love it. Some people think it's a carbon copy of ACOTAR. I don't know what I'll think. If anyway, it's been like years since I read ACOTAR for the first time. So either way, it's going to be refreshing to have like a fun romancy fairy kind of read. And I'm just not going to go in like, I'm not going to judge it. I'm just going to read it and see how I like it. So yeah, that is the plan for today. I'm going to read for a little bit now, and then I'm going to do some yoga or Pilates. I like to do yoga or Pilates every morning or every other morning, and doing it like at the beach is just, it just adds that level. So yeah, that's the plan for now. Swear to God, when men are like, girls are hard to please, literally not that Austin said that at all, my boyfriend, like just in general, because going for a walk in the morning next to the beach with a coffee, that literally just made my entire morning. That just made it perfect. And then I just sat down and read for a while, which you probably saw. I read about 60 pages, I would say. I've probably read about 100 pages this morning, which is wonderful. Do I usually get to read that much in a morning? No. I'm loving this. Again, the view. Stunning. Anyway, this is my current outfit, but we are about to go book shopping. Literally just leggings and a little top. But we're about to go book shopping, so I think I'm just gonna put some jeans on instead of leggings. It's kind of like beautiful weather. I just have a singlet under this because it's like kind of, I don't know, it's really nice weather. It's still a little bit chilly, but it's not too bad. Ignore the unmade bed. So I'm gonna change into jeans, and we're gonna go book shopping at a little town that's like right next to us. It's like a 10-minute drive, and I am very excited. I have a few books on my radar, but I kind of just want to browse as well. Obsessed with romantasy at the moment. Like I'm not even caring if it's just stereotypical, like every kind of plot romantasy. I'm just loving a romantasy book at the moment. So I do have, I think it's Bonded by Thorns. That series is really intriguing me at the moment. It just looks like a fun romantasy series. The fourth one just came out as well. So I do want to get that. I've had my eye on that for a while. I do want to get the physical book of Spark of the Everflame because I read that on Kindle. And I just kind of want to look at the romantasy books in general. I don't know that I'm also like kind of feeling like a romance, but I don't know, we'll see. One thing I do love doing is buying a book on holiday and then reading it straight away on holiday. Terrible for my physical TBR, but the best vibes. And as I said, I'm kind of close to finishing The Final Empire. I'm convinced that I'm going to finish it today. I've convinced myself that, and we'll see if that actually happens or not. But I'm like absolutely obsessed with it. I'm having so much fun reading it, but I do feel like a light-hearted romantasy after this because Final Empire takes a lot, not the Final Empire, what am I reading? Well of Ascension, the second book in the Final Empire series, Mistborn. But yeah, that like Brandon Sanderson books take a lot out of you. Anyway, I'm gonna get changed, 2 secs. We are now in jeans. For all of my Australian girlies, by the way, these are literally cotton on jeans. I never ever fit cotton on jeans, but these ones are the curve ones, and like when I tell you they fit my waist so good, And jeans are always like way too big on my waist and then way too tight on my thighs or my ass. These though, these are excellent. Like these are just like the best jeans I got and they were like 50 bucks. So yeah, the Curve cotton on jeans are amazing. Anyway, now that we're changed, I do think I'm gonna eat some food. We're probably gonna have lunch before we go because I will get hangry and probably pass out. If you didn't know, I have a chronic illness that causes me to faint all the time. So if I don't eat food or if my blood sugar or blood pressure drops, I'm out of it. It's not really fun to happen in public. So I do think I'm gonna eat before I go. Probably some protein, probably some eggs and bagel. That sounds good to me. And then we're gonna go book shopping. So I'll take you along book shopping with us, obviously. Loves, we are back home. It is a little bit later. As you saw, we went to the bookstore. Funny story, I actually directed us to the wrong town because in my memory it was in this town, not in the town next to it. So we went and found another town and had a look around. That was really fun. And then we drove to the other town to find the bookstore. However, they had nothing that I wanted to buy. I am so disappointed about it. It was a really cute bookstore though. It was super cute to just kind of look around and browse around. Very, very little, and the fantasy selection was like very, very small. And sadly, this is gonna sound so but like I'd read pretty much everything on their shelf, which kind of makes me sad sometimes. Anyway, I was looking for the second book in the third book in the Mistborn series, but they only had the first two, so I couldn't get that. I'll give you an update on this in a second. And they didn't have Bonded by Thorns. They didn't have Spark of the Everflame. Yeah, as I said, they just didn't really have anything I wanted to, so I didn't want to like spend my money on nothing. But I do think I'm going to order it on Amazon, like now. I'm gonna check if they have it. I like to try and get things from local bookstores when I can, but considering I'm not gonna be, like, considering I'm here and that's the only one around, I feel like I can order it from Amazon now. Yeah, it's on Amazon. I really, really like this cover. I think it's really cute. So I'm going to add that to cart. And then I also really want the Hero of Ages because I just finished The Well of Ascension. So this is the second book. As I've said, in the Mistborn series, I cannot believe this. So this is actually part of a vlog I'm doing. So I'll talk like and rant about it in there. It's coming very soon. But as an overall thing, I love Brandon Sanderson. He's an amazing writer. This book literally just changed me. I get so scared reading his books because he's not afraid to throw in like a massive plot twist and just throw you off completely and think like, you can't do that. But he does. So I was very terrified reading the last 100 pages of this book, but oh my gosh. It leaves on like like you need to continue the series now. I really, really want to continue the series. So I think I'm gonna be adding the Hero of Ages to the cart as well. I'm not sure if the Hero of Ages is like the conclusion to the original Mistborn trilogy, but I do think there are more now. I think originally there was 3 books in the Mistborn trilogy, but there's been an added 3 on there now, I think. I'm not sure. I'm really confused. The Brandon Sanderson world really confuses me. But Hero of Ages is also on Amazon, so I can get that too. So like we didn't do book shopping, but we did book shopping online. We went and got the vibes of the bookstore and then we ended up getting them online. But yeah, so I pretty much just got home and read. I was exhausted. That's one thing about me. I will, after like any kind of interaction or any kind of activity, I will need to like literally rest for an hour or 2. So that's what I did, and I just read. That's why I read so much. And I finished it. I am just so, there is nothing better than finishing a big book like this. Like you just feel so accomplished. I love it. For the rest of the day, for the rest of the night, it is about 3 o'clock now. So we've still got a bit of the day left, but it is more on the night of what I'm focusing on. As I said, I am extremely tired in the afternoons. I do need to rest. So I'm pretty much going to be resting for a little bit more of the afternoon. I do think I might start Quicksilver by Callie Hart. That is my next read. I'm very nervous about it. And if you want my like continuous thoughts and updates on it, you can follow me on Instagram. I feel like that's where I'm most active on updating my books and stuff and what I'm reading. But I'm so nervous to go into it. Anyway, for tonight, our plan. Number 1, we are going to go get fish and chips for dinner and sit out on our balcony and have fish and chips, watching the sunset, watching the water, looking out for dolphins, all that kind of stuff. So I'm very excited for that because it's probably one of my favorite things to do. After that, I'm gonna go have a shower, have kind of like little self-care routine, wash my hair, just feel fresh, get in some cozy PJs, and then we are going to bake some cookies and have a Harry Potter marathon. Like, doesn't that just sound the best? Harry Potter is like my favorite book and movie franchise. I'm obsessed with Harry Potter. If you've been following me for a while, and if you have, I love you for this. I went to Harry Potter World in March? I think in April, like in Japan, the Universal Studios tour. Not the Universal Studios like theme park there, because there's also a tour. I didn't go to that one. I do want to go to that one. Anyway, I'm obsessed with Harry Potter, and it's just kind of that time of year, getting closer to Christmas, where I start rewatching the series. Every year or so, I'd like to rewatch some of my comfort series. So that's Lord of the Rings, Harry Potter, Pirates of the Caribbean, and the Marvel Universe. They're my kind of, oh, and Narnia. They're my comfort series that I just can watch on repeat. So, and watching Harry Potter all night whilst baking is just amazing. We are up to the third one, Prisoner of Azkaban, which I just feel like has one of the best vibes of all the movies. I think Goblet of Fire is definitely my favorite, and hopefully we'll be able to watch a bit of that tonight as well. And then probably Half-Blood Prince. I like, in terms of plot, this is like Goblet of Fire, Half-Blood Prince, and then probably Prisoner of Azkaban are my top three. I just love them for some reason. Deathly Hallows I like, but also I cry too much in it, so. And then Order of the Phoenix I like because of Luna. I love how much of Luna we get in that book and movie. I think it's great. I like the book a lot more than the movie for Order of the Phoenix. One of my favorite books, one of my like least favorite movies. I just didn't love the way it was. Like, it just cut so much out, but it kind of had to because it was like a 900-page book. Anyway, I'm ranting about Harry Potter now. That is the plan for tonight. I'm going to read a little bit more, and then we're going to go get some dinner. It's later in the evening, about 7 o'clock. It is now daylight savings here, so it actually stays light for longer, and it is so pretty. I've just had a shower, obviously. We are about to sit down and watch Harry Potter Prisoner of Azkaban. So excited. Cookies are gonna, well, okay, so here's the thing. I was gonna bake cookies. Because it's my favorite thing to bake. Went to the store, and there wasn't enough chocolate in the store. So you can't really have chocolate chip cookies without the chocolate. So we compromised, and we're making mini pikelets. I don't know if that's an Australian thing, but like the little pancakes, because we've got maple syrup. So we're just gonna have little pancakes for dessert. We can have them for breakfast as well the next morning. So we're gonna make that later on. For now, we're gonna make tea and watch Harry Potter. We are about to make pikelets. One thing about me is I will never ever use measurements when making pancakes. Also, we have bicarb soda instead of baking powder. I'm pretty sure it's less. No, it's more intense, so yeah, that'll do. We're currently cooking some pikelets. Whilst I cook these, I wanted to say, if any of you have any recommendations for fantasy books that are like low-key like Twilight, like kind of not that great, but kind of like easy to read and so entertaining, and usually does have someone to swoon over. I will say I'm an Edward girl, so do with that information what you will. But please leave them in the comments. I have been very much loving those kind of books recently. I'm hoping Quicksilver will give that. I'm gonna start it later tonight after we've made these, and we just watched Prisoner of Azkaban number 3. Oh my god, Prisoner of Azkaban number 3. That's how you know I'm tired. Harry Potter number 3, Prisoner of Azkaban. And it was so good. We're gonna watch number 4. Do you wanna watch number 4? Next, our first little batch is done. They're very buttery though. The first batch is always buttery. This is very like cozy activities. Whilst all of you guys are going into fall, I am actually going into, well, we are in spring at the moment. Slowly starting to feel like summer. Very slowly. And I swear to God, every time it is winter in Australia, I want it to be summer because I'm seeing all of you guys read summer books and do summer activities. And then as soon as it gets to fall and it's starting to feel like summer, I'm like, now I want it to be back to cozy weather. It's a no win-win situation, honestly. But I mean, if you're Australian, or you just have similar seasons to me, you can relate. Oh yes, I also never use recipes when I cook because that's just something I'm not very good at. I don't like following recipes. These kind of things though, it's so basic, you can kind of just wing it. So I think I made too much batter. Maybe, that's okay. We'll just have a lot of pancakes for breakfast for the next like 5 days at this rate. I mean, come on. Look, actually I should take a photo. This is very picturesque. Okay, in my humble opinion, there is only one way to eat pikelets or pancakes at night, because for some reason they taste better at night. And this is the way I've been doing it since I was tiny. You grab a pikelet, you put a little tiny bit of maple syrup in a small bowl, you break it apart, and you dip it in. I don't know why, but it tastes so much better in this way. It is truly the elite way to make it. Also, I keep seeing these TikToks of people being like, plan A, like plan A in life, plan B, like die, whatever, like dramatic, but you know. And my plan A is so mundane compared to so many people's. My plan A is literally to move to a beach town and have a bookstore. That's something, or a library, work in a library, I don't care, just be surrounded by books. That's something I've wanted to do since I was literally 10 and started reading. Walk my dog, adopt more dogs. I want a backyard with a lot of dogs. I want to adopt as many as possible, as many as I'm allowed. And just live my life walking on the beach and reading and working in a bookstore. Like, doesn't that sound wonderful? And everyone's like, work and get a degree in criminology and work with criminals. I don't know. I didn't want to get a degree in criminology. I have a weird interest in true crime. But like, that's a hobby. I just watch like docos on true crime. Anyway, whole other thing. Anyway, that's my plan A. Plan B was just to read as much as possible, really. It's later at night. I'm about to get into bed and start Quicksilver. Wish me luck. But for now, good night. Hi my loves, it is the next day and I forgot to do an outro last night, so I just fell asleep. I started reading, was gonna update you, and then I just fell asleep. So I thought I'd just do a quick little outro now. Thank you so much for watching today's video. I hope you enjoyed spending a day with me. These are just my favorite kind of days to spend with each other. I just think it is so fun. Let me know if you want more of these or if you enjoy vlogs like this. I know I definitely do. And again, thank you so much for watching today's video. It literally means so much to me. You have no idea. And I can't wait to see you in my next videos. Bye.